All right, it's tax season, or getting close to being tax season. Time to fill out those tax forms. And as always, to help out, Westark RSVP, not only for the River Valley, but for Northwest Arkansas, is there to help you out. And in some cases, for free. Susie Reehl joining us to tell us about what the service is. And for those who may not know what the service is, just give us a sense of what you all do there.
We have volunteers that are trained and then certified through testing by the IRS to be tax preparers. And then we are allowed through 2 grants we have from the IRS to prepare free tax returns for people that are age 60 or older, regardless of their income, or for younger people whose incomes are $57,000 or less. And we can prepare and electronically file both their federal and their state income tax returns.
And it starts pretty soon and it goes for a while, and you get a lot of people that come in.
Last year was a slow year because of the pandemic, and we only did about 3,700 returns. A normal year for us is over 5,000 between the 2 offices. We'll start on Wednesday, January 26th in Fort Smith at our RSVP office. And then the Rogers office for RSVP will start February 2nd.
And I know when folks come in, they've got to bring things with them. Can
Right.
you give us a list of what needs to be brought?
What's better is we give them a list. Outside our doorways of both buildings, there is the paperwork that the IRS requires us to have filled out before we can start work, and a flyer from us that lists what you need to bring, when we're open, who we can help, who to ask questions of, pretty much anything you want. But those are on little containers outside our doorways, so you can drive by 24/7, pick up the paperwork, get it filled out before you show up. Because we don't have waiting rooms anymore.
Well, yeah. And if you don't bring those, can you still help or no?
Oh yeah, I mean, if they want to show up and stand in line while they fill out a form that takes at least an hour, and they're very brave, they have my blessing. But we're not going to start a file for you and put you in the wait time until we get that form completed, and then we gather up all the necessary documents.
And I'm assuming there are quite a few changes that were made, like there always is, from one year to the next.
Well, you know, we're still dealing with the stimulus payments. There was one in 2021, so that'll still be on there. And then the child tax credit is a whole level of complexity for many people. A lot of people are going to need to file a return who don't usually because of that. And we spend 40 hours in a week talking about new changes to tax laws with our volunteers. So yes, there's a bunch.
And who are your volunteers? And is it too early, too late to sign up to help out?
Yes, we'll sign you up, but we've done the major training for the tax preparers. We did Fort Smith last week. We're doing Northwest Arkansas this week. Hopefully we won't get too messed up by the weather. We send everybody home early to
yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty much in full-blown let's implement mode.
And then as far as when folks can come in during the day, I know there's the hours are there and it's busy pretty much during all those hours.
Yeah, we provide assistance 6 days a week, except for the month of March. And this year, for the first time, they're going to provide assistance on Saturday at the Rogers office during February. So this is their first dabble in that. But we start out on a Monday. We're here from 9 to 6. If you get here at 5:55, we'll start a return and finish it for you.
And it's all done electronically. There's not many paper returns anymore, is there?
There are some things that have to be paper returns, certain types of errors. If there's been, I'm trying to think of something wrong, but if there's a paper return, we can prepare and print those for you too. But I think out of the 3,700 last year, we did 61 paper returns. So generally it's electronic. We will do anything to get people electronic. I don't think last year's paper returns, they've even opened the envelopes yet at the IRS.
Is that right?
Yeah. Had talked to a lady today who we filed electronically for her in May, and she still hasn't got her refund. They are far, far, far behind, and you sure don't want to get in a stack of unopened paper returns. You got a shot at it if it's done electronically. So Yeah, we do it electronically. We hope to have, we can run as many as 9 preparers at a time here. So we'll have the capacity to do probably 150 to 160 a day in Fort Smith.
And I know these returns, you all started doing this in the River Valley a number of years ago, and
Yes.
just recently in Rogers, the office in Rogers is really starting to pick up.
Yes, it is. It is very much so. We competed for grants, and we now are 8 counties. When I started 21 years ago, it was just Sebastian and Crawford. Now I go all the way to the Missouri line, and as I like to say, 1 county east of Harrison. So we've got a big geographic area. Having 2 sites is great because we comply with federal regulations for people with disabilities. So we've got nice, easy to access, parked by the front door locations. And that's where we do our taxes. And we do them there generally from January through September.
Mm-hmm.
So you know where you're going. You go there every year. We have done amazing things to keep people safe. My #1 goal for the year, again, is not to kill any volunteers. Or clients for that matter, but we're set up very differently than we have been in the past. We have individual cubicles where you're sitting at tables 6 feet apart from your preparer. Both of them have a screen, so the person can look at and see exactly what's being entered on the screen the whole time. Everybody gets to wear a mask whether they want to or not. We disinfect between clients. Like I said, we did away with the waiting room year before last. So now people wait in their cars. Once we screen them, send them back to their car, call them when it's their turn. So we have as little contact for the clients and for the volunteers as we can safely do it and get them a good, accurate return.
My, how things have changed in the last couple of years.
We tried 14 different ways last year. We're going back to one-stop shopping. You get here, you got your stuff, we get you in here, we're going to do the entire return and hand you your copy, and you're going to walk out and not need to come back. We tried some drop-off last year, and that was not fun.
Yeah.
For everyone involved.
All right, for those who want more information about this, what's the easiest way for them to find out what you all do and the services that you provide?
Well, we have a website, westarkrsvp.org. We're on Facebook with Westark RSVP or Northwest Arkansas Westark RSVP. We put all our stuff on that. Or if all else fails, you can call us. 782-2525 for our tax information in Fort Smith. I don't know the Rogers number by heart yet. It's 479-636-0578.
That's perfect. Susie Reehl is with us from a Westark RSVP. It is tax time. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to do this year. Go see Susie.
Don't pay to do it if we can help you.
That's right.
It's an expensive process.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.